Okay, so holy shit. Uh, default. Sound. Shut the fuck up! Holy shit! Loud ass music. I want to turn it down. Okay, for you guys, it's not as loud. For me, it's loud because I'm using OBS and I'm adjusting shit using OBS. Okay, as you guys can see, I'm playing a visual novel style fucking dating sim because I'm bored as shit and I wanted something new to play that wasn't gonna be super competitive and annoy the shit out of me, aka DVD, because I've been playing too much of it and I need a break. So I was like, okay, I saw this saw that the um game isn't, in terms of translation to English, it's not great, but you can still understand the main story. And it was in a bundle. So I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna cop this for literally $7. See some of these games. Tricolour Lovestory is what was on sale that I saw. So I was like, okay, we're gonna check this shit out. And also, reason why I'm not streaming is because I had to factory reset my PC and I have no clue where my phone is. So I can't log into my Twitch because you have to, when you log into Twitch, they send you a verification code on your mobile device. You can't set it. I don't know if you can set it up to where you can get it through your email, but from as far as I know, you can't. So I'm pretty much stuck recording until I find my phone, and I haven't been able to find it for like 2 days now. But yeah, we're gonna be playing this because honestly, haven't played. I've played. Okay, I won't lie. I played a visual novel before, but it's mainly consisted of free ones that I've played on my phone. And honestly, they're not. I don't know. They're a way. If you're a person that doesn't like reading too much, like I don't like to read myself too much. I love audiobooks and stuff. Um I like that stuff. But visual novels I also like because they're more than just, they're essentially manga, but interactive manga almost, kind of the idea behind it. At least in my opinion, you can make choices and stuff, and I like that idea. But yeah, I I get, I guess you see the main character in the main screen, I guess, right here. So um, I don't know if I should just dive into it or first. I'm gonna turn the sound back on, but I'm gonna just. Okay, so I'm gonna have it max, BGM, stage volume, system volume views, BGM, and voiceover. I'm trying to turn down. So that's music. Okay, so that's music, stage volume, voice volume. We want voice volume basically maxed. And since I turned it down, I'll turn it back up, like, so you guys can hear better. Anyway, it's so fucking weird because this is also apparently a fucking dating sim, somewhat, I guess. So I've never played one of those, so I'm probably gonna be really fucking bad. I might have to search up a tutorial. Anyway, let's just fucking start it. We gotta do this. I'll move my mouse out of the way. Motherfucker got pimped. Oh, ow, ow! What? Hello? That was loud. Oh my god. I'll just turn my own volume down a little bit. So I'm not, like, being blasted. I don't think yeah, it doesn't affect what you guys hear. That's good. I ran away as quickly as I can. Yeah, I can tell from his first sentence, this is kind of, it's not horrible English, but it would usually be like, I ran away as fast as I could, or something like that, is what I would expect more in this situation, but whatever. The bitter and acid-like fluid rise up from my belly and tried to surge up through my throat. Oh shit. Just get the shit knocked out of him? Or hit someone? Because it sounded like a slap. Running towards wind, my face was soaked by that I had no idea what they were. My tears were rain. I don't know if I'm gonna like this. This is already really bad. He's saying he doesn't know. I don't know. I kept running in the heavy rain. Tried to blow off steam by trying to print my footsteps into the filthy rainwater. That's a little better. I can't talk. You see, English is my first language, and I can't fucking read. So I'm ass. Probably not the best reading, but every step in cold gravel mixed puddles, I clenched my teeth harder and harder. Okay. They found everything. Your porn stash? Like, what's going on, bro? Finally, they caught me. Evidence that I refuse to be manipulated by them, and I want to get rid of the cages they built. Art? Probably artwork. Looks like art books. Art paper, to be honest. Finally, they scolded me. They deny my past as well as the future, which I do not deserve. The name of love is poisonous. What? Finally, they beat me up. Okay, they beated me up. Dude, Google Translate could do better than this. Come on, bro. Brutally and cruelly, like they did before. It almost felt like I'm a disease they had to cure. Even died trying. Yeah. Victim of parental abuse? What's going on? I'm trying to retain as much as I can from reading this, but it's like kind of hard to understand because they're English. But besides, like a shining cleaver, their curses even cut her, the one throw herself before to protect me. Some girl? Sister? They said, get the fuck out, both of you. So I ran away barefooted like a child. I fled before the pile was burnt to ash. Ashley Chew. Let me call her Chew. Yes, I'm only a child in every way. I was the one who made mistakes. I was the one who hurt her feelings. I was the one who vainly resisted and doomed myself and her. She was in so much pain, and the one who eagerly seeked for comfort is me. Damn. Finally, I stopped running and looked up to the night sky through this heavy rain. I tried to get a flame and smoke out of my head. I tried to get the flame and smoke out of my head, as well as the stench of papers burning and memories fading, so that I could understand that the sharp growls and the cold rainwater were the only things that existed that mattered. Chill, silent. Sudden tingling and chills spread throughout my whole body, from the feet up to brain, over and over again. At the same time, I felt my wounded hands and the red-hot burn on my cheek, which reminded me of the slaps over and over again. I felt the swelling of my rain-soaked arms wounded when I blocked the chair flight towards her. Holy shit.
秋晨
Ash. Are we a girl or something? Are we hurt? No, we're not her. We're this kid. This is the main character. But she just called us Ash. What? Then the person I was looking for to appeared time just as every time in the past.
我们
Let's
一
go
起
back.
回去吧。
But I could not turn around at this moment to say anything warm to the girl who was concerned about me.
再这样站下去
You
会
keep
感冒的，
standing here, you may catch a cold.
伤口也会感
Your
染的，
wounds will be
再处理起来
infected and
就麻烦
they
了。
have to be treated then. That's not... I don't know. Is that Japanese? Was she speaking? It doesn't sound exactly like Japanese or Chinese. Is it?
我
Yeah. I
没
am
生
not
气的，
angry.
就算他们对我说过那样的话，就算打过我的脸，我也一点不在意的。
What is that? I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I'm trying to. I can't tell. Sorry. Excuse me. Even though they said that to me, even though they hit me on my face, I don't care about it one bit. Why? Why can't you understand? The two people who treat you like that, they, in our words, were my parents. Two adults who I should respect, look up to, and obey. They should mean nothing to you.
所以
Let's just
我
get
们
back
一起
and
去道歉，
apologize to them,
好吗？
okay? The fuck, they threw a chair at you, didn't they? Fuck that shit, run the CPS! You gonna see what she looks like? Oh, wait a sec.
认真的和伯父伯母在谈
Just
谈
talk，to them,
他们一
and
定
I
可以
believe
原
they
谅我
will
们的。
forgive us. I can almost see your face. I think it stopped moving up. But have you forgot they were the ones who kept hurting us? I'm gonna try to fix what they're saying. But have you forgotten that they are the ones who keep hurting us? Sounds better. How could I beg for their forgiveness?
而且我们没有做错事啊，
We did nothing wrong. So
所以
let's beg for
再
their
去求求他们吧。
forgiveness.
就算他们那样说我，
Me like
那样对待
even though
我
they，treat me like that, and treat us like that. I'm fairly certain this might be a personal translation, because even if you put what they're saying through, it wouldn't. That's not a word. Treated is not past tense for treat. It's just treat. They treat us like that. Like,
就算不让我们继续来
even though
往，
they keep us from seeing each
再收
other,
掉那些画作，
even though
也不要
they
紧的。
banned those albums, that doesn't matter. Burned. I don't know. I said banned.
所以
So
我们还可以继续做朋友的，
we can still be in
就算
touch
不能
as
在一
friends.
起，
It's
没
okay
关系的
though.
吧？
We cannot be together. They're also just kids, bro. Like, what? My childhood was colorlessly gray before I met this girl. Never knew there should be colors everywhere and everything I dreamt of. However, the flame of hope which painted my world was put out by them. Besides humiliation, slapping, and abuse, and even burned the album which was worthless to them, and with it our memories and every bit of hope. Jeez. Our past memories were only a trace of cherished moving, as well as those days we were together. As well as those days we were together were totally ruined.
就像我们小时候约好的那样，
Just
我们还
as
能一
what
起
we
画画的。
agreed, we can still draw pictures
对的，
right? I can't answer this question. I don't know how to answer it. Daisy.
哦，
It's been 10 years. You're teenagers now. Do not give childish promises which cannot be realized as we did in our childhood. Really? Wait? Just as the promise made by me, I was the reason for the whole thing, and the harm to her is given by my family members. Oh, fuck. Damn. Such a conclusion could be drawn for this reason. Forget it. Listen to them and stop thinking about them. This wasn't a correct choice, but it's the best as it gets. I better realize the fact and stop being disobedient. But why? Should take the pains. He's sick. He should take the pain himself. No matter how much effort I make to escape and resist, I knew it wouldn't work. No matter how beautiful and haunting dreams were, I would eventually wake up. Why? Why? This was the last time. I did this to spare the gentle girl from further pain, so I had to decide. I had to choose. Until I was powerful enough to paint the color of my own. Right. That was the right path. I should do so from the beginning. No. Please, no. No. Damn. She's sad. However, no matter how to sugarcoat your betrayal, I deny to accept it within my heart. It's just an excuse under my bitter smile and helps me run away from the hopeless reality. I mean, an excuse that spares no effort. To continuously hurt her yet seeks escape from the tenderness and the darkness. I'm such a filthy and dirty excuse. It tightly glues my feet just like the mud hinders my pace marching forward. Just as the pouring rain, which grows heavier and heavier and seems never stop. So what I could only hear is the fading pace behind my back, slowly, gradually, step by step. As the stake pierces my black heart in deep centimeter by centimeter. Some edgy shit. Yeah, it sucks. Me like this truly sucks. Prologue. Easily the sun shines.
早，
Good
这
morning.
不是
So Uncle says,
早啊
good morning, Uncle.
哦，
You look so
好
electric.
有
Are you
精气
waiting for
神儿
someone?
啊！一大早上在这里等人啊！
没等什么
No, I'm
人。
not waiting for anyone.
哦，今天你们也开学了呀？好久没看到你了。
Oh, it's your first day of school this year. I haven't seen you for a long time.
是的，
Well, yes.
哦，对了，那个总和你一起玩的小伙子呢？
By the way, where's the young man who's always
哦
with you?
他呀，
He
好像最近
seen both of you
是没
lately.
听说呀
I。heard that his
他
family
家
member
里
moved
人都
away
搬
and
走
he's
了，
living all alone.
那
Is he
小伙
okay?
子
Do
一个
tell me if there's
人
anything I
要
can
紧
do
不
in the
要紧
neighborhood
呢？
community will
有
help.
事儿的话说一声，居委会里也会帮忙的。
Alright, well, let's just do that real quick. It's just, yeah, it's just a log.
好的好的。
Well, okay. That's log. That's probably just settings. Yep. What does this do? Stage effect? Text and display speed.
好了好了，
Well, sturdy, hardened.
老头子我呀就不打扰了。新
Well,
学
study hard in
期
the new
也要
semester.
加油
You'll
啊！
be having the
马
college
上
entrance
要高考
examination in no
了。
time. What grade is he in? Examination in no time.
好的。
Sounds young as shit. Like, sounds like elementary to middle school. I don't know how school works down there.
拜拜了，王大爷。
Bye, Uncle Wang. Are we a guy or a girl in this? I think we're a guy, but I don't know. We're.
都这个时间了，
It's not
估计
really.
也等不
Maybe
到了吧。
I can't meet him today. Actually, even if I met
就算等到，
him, it will
也
be
没
in
什么
vain.
用了吧。不能这么想。
So this is, are we playing as this girl or something? Or is this one of the love interests? And it's like a precursor.
再等5分钟，
5 more
就5分
minutes.
钟。
Just 5 more minutes. Guessing we're waking up as the MC now. Probably late. The promise, top left. Light sounds? I don't know what that sound is. Sounds like my AC actually. It turns on. I sigh, feeling exhausted by the heat, and then I stretch out my right hand and scratch on the back of my neck. The air conditioner's turned on for about half the night, and it definitely helps, but I'm still sticky, stinky, and sweaty. Yeah, AC helps a lot right now, actually. If I didn't have an AC right now, definitely would have heat stroke sometime this summer. Because it helps a lot. Anyway, air conditioner on for about half the night. Yeah. You must have a not very great AC. My throat feels dry and I try to swallow. A stabbing pain radiated from my throat. I noticed that I noticed that blanket that had been covering my body had fallen to the ground. This part of the story is not. It's not that bad of English. Like, the English is not too bad. Today is the 1st of September. That is the first day of the new scholastic year. So it's the first day of school. It is the date that students say goodbye to their happy and joyful summer holidays and return to their dreaded schools. To their dreaded schools, I should say. Besides, it is Monday today. Yeah, Mondays suck. Has no effect on me though. My summer holidays are not happy and joyful. Similarly, I do not feel any better during school days. Okay. Well, if this is the kid from before, I would understand on why. Seems like you may or may not be depressed. Anyway, I was gonna say something. I don't have to worry about school anymore. I'm graduating. Poggers. I hate myself. Anyway, the only noticeable difference for me is the increased accessibility to catching a cold. Yeah, that's sucks. But who knows? Maybe this year will be different. By the way, I haven't introduced myself. Fourth wall breaking a little bit. No. My name is Ashley, which pretty much defines my life. Ash. I have a plain name, easy to pronounce and remember, and I am a 2nd grade student in a senior high school. So he's a sophomore. I have few friends and few enemies too. In general, I'm an ordinary, boring senior high school. Senior? Wait, what? 2nd year? What did he say? What? No. I'm a 2nd grade student in a senior high school. So that's high school, but that's usually sophomore year or 2nd year. So I have few friends, few enemies too. In general, I'm an ordinary and boring senior high school student. So are you a senior or are you sophomore? That's a bit. If those two are in the same grade, then that would mean that he's a senior if they're already talking about college stuff or applications. You can talk years early, but I don't know. I feel like they're seniors. I don't know. We'll see. Shit, man, I'm disgusting. My bad. After I felt compelled to introduce myself, I realized there isn't much about me that is worth mentioning. Holy shit, I suck at reading. Early on in my childhood, I realized that I wasn't going to be nurtured and that my needs will not be met. Spent most of my time in isolation, and in time, loneliness grew into solitude. Yep. I wonder, had I not met that girl, what would happen? I'm sure that I would have lived alone for the rest of my life. You live with a girl now? Oh, shit. I don't know. He probably just means that he wouldn't have. He would have gone his whole entire life without making any friends or acquaintances or people to even talk to. So he would have been alone for the rest of his life, not lived alone.
要求成。早啊！
Middle-aged uncle. Middle-aged. Okay. Oh, good morning, Ashley. Ashley, that's such... Is that a boy? Is that his name? We're just gonna call him Chiyu. He's not Ashley, he's Chiyu. Because I don't know if he's supposed to be a guy. Whatever. Good morning, Uncle Chen.
哦，今天开学了呀！对
I
了，
see that
听
school
说你家
starting
里人
once
都
more.
走
I
了，
hear that
这
all
下可
your
舒服
family
了吧？
members have left. Are you happy now? Does he know about his situation? Do not know what that says. Haha. I think it's supposed to say, yeah, I'm happy now. Happy now.
一个人有啥困难，
Just
随时
asking
来找我们啊！
how
虽然
he's
你的
doing
爸
and
你
he's
的妈
saying
走得
he's
一凶
doing
巴巴呀，
fine.
可孩子
Or
总归是无辜的嘛。
come to us if necessary. Although your parents weren't exactly exemplary, you turned out to be quite a good boy. Okay, so he knows that his parents are assholes. I'm late for school.
哦，走好走
See
好
you.。So it seems that guy knows. Can I use my controller? Because I want to sit low in my chair. I can't because I don't have it set up right. Anyway, whatever. I'm just set. I can sit. Oh, anyway. Can I use my keyboard? Or...
喂，
Yep.
早啊，
Spacebar works.
上学呢。
Hey, good morning. Are you going to school? No shit. Probably got a school uniform on. Good morning, sister. Oh. It's his sister. He's got a
今天
sister?
出门好早啊，我店都还没开门呢。
Kazuzu?
对了，你一个人生活
Is
还
that
行
her
吗？
name? Kazuzu. That's all it says. You're leaving home so early today. By the way, have you been holding up okay? Well, I'm okay, huh? Why does he say huh at the end of every... Is he okay?
哦，那就好，
good.
那就好。
School's about to start. I need to run.
哎，路上小心喂。
Be careful. Right. Since they moved away, my neighbors have been keeping in regular contact with me. That's good. Whenever they were around, no one would as much as dare look at me. Yeah, so everyone knows his parents are fucking scumbags. It's all new to me. I'm still getting used to the attention, but I think I like it. Good. After all these years of imprisonment, feeling as I'm accepted by society in general, it's a great step forward. I shall change myself for the better, of course. Yes, I think so. Huh? I'm getting used to the small talk, but I'm still struggling with greetings and social conversations. Generally speaking, I like blunt, direct communication. I'm not so good at diplomacy. Maybe this is another scar from those years of abuse.
哦，这不是
Oh, good
秋
morning,
成吗？
Ashley. Good morning, Uncle Wang. Ho ho.
真巧啊！
What a small world.
哦，对
I
了，
just met
刚
that
才
girl
啊
there.
还碰到那丫头了，
Huh?
我还
That
提
girl
到
is
你
that?
呢。
It's time for me to go to school. See you.
哦，
Oh,
不
yes,
急
hurry up.
不急，
Thanks,
路上
bye.
注意车啊！
Still talking? Occasionally at times like this, I feel warm, fuzzy, and embarrassed. Why? Huh? I hurry my pace and only look back after I'm confident that I'm far from the white hair neighborhood committee director. I feel relieved. This freedom that I'm seeking is not something that I'm familiar with myself. But as fate has it, the events that unfolded granted me some long-awaited freedom. The economic downturn and increasing labor wages led to sharp increase in rent price. The the Guangzhou, right? Guangzhou plant was going through major renovations, and all the leaders were summoned there. This included them. The procedure is messy and complicated, and the transfers are incredibly expensive, so I was left here, along with the house. That is beside the violent conflict that we've had before they parted. Yeah, it seems kind of sick that you get a house all to your fucking self. Especially for certain reasons. It was a series of incredibly improbable coincidences that led to this, whatever this is. I'm still settling in, but at least I'm free. Free. I can move around and explore things that I've been deprived of all my life. I'm beyond relieved, and yet I'm scared and confused. Amongst these thoughts, I remember of the girl. He remembers the girl from his past. Between her and me, there is no... Chiyu. So that's her. Daisy.
Huh?
Called her name a little too loudly. I startled her, but then I stopped, speechless as if something is stuck in my throat. I wanted to act normal and look away, but I was stunned by the familiar sight. So that is the girl. Finally, I stare at the pair of pupils with the color sunshine. Daisy. She is the only neighbor to whom I cannot say hello. In the past, I could talk to her easily. She was my classmate, playmate, good friend, and childhood sweetheart. Okay. But I can't talk. But just like the breeze flicked her beautiful hair for only just a moment, so did all those things. So too did all those things. Because of my weakness. Deprived of all that, we are only neighbors now. Feels hard to swallow, but maybe this is yet another coincidence. It's time that my troubles cease. I stood frozen at the crossroads, staring at her face and back until she was out of sight. And in the morning of early autumn, I finally say hello with a silent sigh. The precious recess.
啊，
Class 9.
9班？
Right.
等等等等，
Wait.
为什么你之前没有告诉过我啊？
Why wasn't I told about this before? That's what he's saying. I think.
那可是艺术班啊！
It's an art class.
你到底是怎么想的？
Oh shit, he's taking an art class. And I guess his parents are against it. What do you mean? I've thought about it for
你自己想有什么用啊？
thought about it.
真的不考虑听一下我这个挚友的意见吗？
Listen to my suggestion. After all, you'll tell Daisy immediately.
这倒是。
You're
哦，不对，我说的是你有没有考虑清楚啊？
I mean, you better figure it out.
如果只是因为和他闹了矛盾，就赌气做出这种决定，以后万一后悔的话，吃亏的肯定是你自己啊。
You'll regret about it. You'll regret it. Is there a patch for better translation? I'm gonna search it up. This is Tricolour Lovestory. Yeah. Tricolour Lovestory. better English. Is there better English? I really want to try this game, but I heard the English translation was terrible, so I decided to wait a few months for them to correct it, but they don't plan to translate it, or what? Even if they were planning, it will take a very long time. This is back in 2018. There are 2 routes for Chapter 5, and only one of them is released by now, so they, I think, won't even start making a better translation before releasing the other route. Yeah, the English is terrible, but you can understand the story with it. I can't understand it! We're like, oh, you can understand the basic story, but some of this shit gets lost in translation. Like, I want to see if there's an option. Is this the same? No. Whatever. I give up. I'm not doing that anymore. I was trying to, because I know that, I don't know, I guess it's not really possible to mod a game like this, a visual novel, because it's not like a game, it's more like just a manga, but you would only have to change text, I would think. So maybe they would have a personally made patch for better English translation. Because this is not good. No, you did not know what happened. No, you don't know what happened. A person is shouting. The person who is shouting at me in front of the class grouping table at the school gate is Green. His name is Green? He's a classmate and good friend of Daisy and me. After breaking with Daisy, he's my only friend now. So, are you with Daisy or some shit?
我还以为你买话剧只是趁他们不在的时候培养下兴趣爱好，怎么一言不合就跑去考艺术班了？
Paraphernalia for the interest and hobby when they were not here. Unexpectedly, you come to the art class. Problem?
高2啊，亲爱的，别人都在为选文选理愁了大半个学期，你咋这么简单就给自己的未来跳板了？
Grouping for arts and science. Do you know what you're doing?
那是要参加联考的，高考分数等于联考的折算分加上一般高考分数，有多难你自己到底有没有想过
？Examination. The scores of college entrance examination are equal to the converted scores of the joint examination and that of ordinary college entrance examination. Do you know how difficult that is? Of course I do.
然后还有费用呢？艺术班比普通班要高出一大截吧？
Mr. Mo said he would pay for that. He supports my decision.
什么？
What?
莫书都？那不谈那些，就算是我们学校要考进艺术班也很难的吧？你这个菜鸟又是怎么做到的？
For students in this school, how can you make it? He's asking how he thinks he's gonna make it into that class. How can I make it? Is an examination difficult for me? Is the exam that difficult? I think that's what he's saying.
不是一般的考试吧？
It's not an ordinary exam. I'm told about the contents of the examination at least half a month ahead, and it's even easier than the ordinary examinations.
你这个，
But you,
你这个人啊！
Yeah,
早也真是服了你了。
I have nothing to say.
人家打艺术班的主意就是因为文化课考不好，附带个画画加点分，考个1、2本拿文凭。
Cultural courses, and they want to acquire the diplomas of the first or second level of universities in virtue of painting scores. Second normal senior high school. The school I study in is a provincial level key school. So he's a senior. He's a senior because he's worrying about college right now, I think. But in the second tier coastal city, it's not very important.
而且人家高一就去学的艺术班，已经着手学了1年了吧？
Besides, other students start learning when they were at grade 1, and they have learned it for a whole year. So he's starting late. The other key schools, such as Foreign Language School 2 stops away, and the famous Hawaii Senior High School 10 stops away, are both much better than this one.
你这都高2才杀进去啊，真的能跟上他们的节奏吗？你真的想过没有啊
Did you think, can you keep up is what he's saying. There's only one reason for me to study in this school. Nearby lottery admission, as long as students have enough scores in senior high school entrance examination, and it is the popular distribution method for source of students, which saves money and energy for well-off families.
而且啊，不是我说，那种班里真的是鱼龙混杂。咱们学校本身就这鸟样，你这性格又不讨喜。
You're not lovable. What the fuck does he mean, bruh? Of course, so does Daisy. What? During a long time from the primary school to the past summer vacation, she and I have always been classmates. By chance, we got acquainted with this seemingly honest character with glasses when we were senior high school students of grade 1. He said grade 2, so he is sophomore in high school. So he's worrying about college in sophomore year. That's the situation.
哇，你到底有没有在听我讲话
Are you listening? No.
你这人啊
You.
所以你到底是怎么
So
想
what
的
are
啊
you thinking about? The boy student in front of me ferociously stares at me and intended to stop the discussion now. Actually, he only frowns while staring at me, which gives him a look of honesty. Because I want to live in my own way. He wants to live how he wants to live. He's gonna do shit the way he wants to. Huh. Expectedly, he shows such an expression. After all, I know this is not a convincing reason.
这也太任性了吧！虽然你的父母
You are so willful, although your parents, yeah, fuck them. They...
好吧，他们确实是把你留下来，但你偷偷的搞了这么大的事情，他们肯定会知道的吧？
What you are doing now.
这比你偷偷用存款买话剧还要可怕上几百倍啊！到时候他们发起飙来，谁能保得了你啊？莫叔能吗？
Who can protect you then, Mr. Mo? They are in Gonzo far away from me. They will not get back before I graduate. So they will not know as long as I do not make a big deal of it. That's what I'm guessing he's saying. Besides, even though they know it, I'll be sent back to an ordinary class, that's all. He's saying all that's gonna happen is that he's sent back to an ordinary class. Alas. What's more, they will not care about my class as long as I can achieve good academic scores.
所以说，你这个人啊
By the way, which class are you in? He fucking runs away. Because of the reminding from me, he starts looking for his name in the class grouping table in a hurry.
早点提醒我啊，这不马上要迟到了吗？
I'm almost late. Class 9. The art class. The drawing class. Or the painting class. Whatever. After acquired freedom in my life, it is the first time for me to select my class according to my own will. This is the only class without her. Alrighty. That's not a word. That's panting. The fuck?
7班，7班，7班，
Class 7.
在
Class
哪里啊？
7. Where is it? It's over there.
终于找到了。
It's there.
为什么又高了一层啊？
Why is it on floor
明明
4?
大一的时候只是3
We
楼
were
而已
on
啊。
floor 3 at grade 1 because we are students of grade 2. It is a convention since primary school. It is a convention. Alright. Actually, I'm a little tired too. Difficulty for us to climb on the floor on one floor in the school is equal to that of 2 floors in residential buildings.
那为什么高一啊不是从1楼开始的啊？去年1年天天爬到3楼，好累的。
We climbed on floor 3 in the whole past year.
把精力放在学习上，不是那些老师天天强调的东西吗？像这样每天耗费好多体力在爬楼上，要怎样好好学习啦？
It's kind of weird because not gonna lie, city schools usually have, like, if you're talking about like big city schools like Gresham, where I used to go, Gresham High School, there are a lot of stairs and there are a lot of floors. There used to be like it's a big school. There's 2 floors, and even at my middle school there were 2 floors too. Yeah, small city or small town high schools like Dallas, Oregon, where I also used to go because I moved during high school like twice. There were a lot of there was no second story, and the school was even like smaller than Gresham High School in terms of total size. Like, even if you exclude the fact that there was no second floor, even the first floor was super small in comparison. Anyway, teachers repeatedly tell us to apply. Yeah, I read that. Class 9 is over there. We're almost getting there.
总是这样无视朋友说的话，朋友会越来越少的。
Suggestions from your friends. I'm not ignoring suggestions of my friends, but just
你这人啊！
咱们班的话就在这层楼，走到最里边那个教室就是。
Actually, I'm not mean to ignore.
没关系，反正是被舒特拜托的，一定要把你安全送达才行。说起来，今年插在艺术班的学生还真少啊，算上你的话，好像也就只有2个人。
2个人。
虽然另一个之前也算是见过面而已，当然不像咱俩这么熟。好吧，咱俩也没那么熟。不过反正以后就同班同学了，这边有什么需要可以和我说。好歹我现在也是个班长，不要客气。
In addition, it is tiring to keep talking with others due to the long-term experience of facing with their verbal abuse for only tiny matters. Ignoring is my best countermeasure. By the way, is this also one of those?
那我先进去了。
Then I'll enter into my classroom. Well, stop the classroom of class 7. If your class advisor is not changed semester, do not give your exercise book to that girl again.
那丫头。所以说你这人啊。
The fuck? So tired.
不好意思，可以借过一下吗？
Sorry.
多谢多谢。
Thank you. Girl classmate. Your called the back view of Green, who had a deep sigh and then turned around to enter his classroom. Nothing happened. This shall be my classroom too. If nothing happened, I may live in a suburb with sea breeze in the south. Stop thinking about that. Actually, I'm in a daze in the corridor. I stand there, hindering the schoolmates who are in a hurry to get back to their classrooms before the class bell, but it does not help in my mood. The amethyst-like eyes, Ashley Chu. Step into the classroom of 9. The general arrangement is the same as my previous classroom, as well as the red flag hung on the blackboard with the wisdom of ancestors. They got TV up and everything. Ceiling fan, the fluorescent lamp, broadcasting, as well as television are on the same positions. Ceiling fan, fluorescent lamps, these lights. Broadcasting, I'm guessing he means the chalkboard and television. That is to say, this art class is the same as the other classes. But I'm a newcomer to it. It's just a newcomer. I find a vacant seat and sit there. I shall consider how to integrate myself into this class after a official introduction by the class advisor. He's maybe introduced himself? I don't know. Because the way he says it is so weird.
哈，你好啊。
Nice to meet you. Although I intend to disturb nobody, I'm disturbed by a flap on my shoulder.
新面孔啊，
You're a newcomer,
你就是
so
今
you
年
are
的
the
插班生吧？
transfer student of this year. Yes. Guess he transferred to the class. Take a good look at him and find a slim and tall boy student with fluffy short hair. My opinion, handsome. Why are we calling him handsome? But obviously, I will not describe a boy that I meet for the first time with such a commendatory term.
那个，我名字叫直耀，目前还算是班长，当然是上学期的，因为这学期还没开选呢。直就是迟到的直，耀嘛就是那个照耀的耀了。
Hello, my name is Ash. Sure you know about a hero? Sure you know about a hero in the second war from China? I have the same family name with him.
哦，对对对，秋成。虽然已经在分班表上看到了，想不到见了真面目，居然是这副样子的。
Okay, this is too weird. I can't tell if we're a female in this because that name. I can't. Oh my fucking god. Tricolour Lovestory. Sorry, visual novels, Reddit. How to play showcase. So wait, by Sakura. Wait, I might have here. I'm also gonna do another thing. Cause I bought. If I go here, these are like all the games that came in the bundle. I wonder if all of these are Sakura games. If I go to start page, developer, Lamb game, Sakura, publisher, Sakura games. So this is another. These might actually all be Sakura games. Moment we meant, go to store page, publisher, Sakura. Yep, these are all Sakura games. This is. When did this come out, though? Just deliver me. I don't know what that one is. Fable of the Sword. Fox Teammate, Fox Teammate Zero. Gazing from Beyond. My Lover, Realm Royale, Tricolour. If I go to store page, it's Sakura game is what it's gonna say. Yep. So they're all Sakura games. That's the deal with this, is that all of these are Sakura games. I didn't realize that all of them would be Sakura fucking games. Oh no. I just saw that all soccer games are really poorly translated because they're all translated by machine. They don't like go over it a second time or anything. Violet. I haven't even seen this girl yet. Why am I getting stuff for her? What? I'm so incredibly confused because I shouldn't be getting these. Here, we'll go back. I'm sorry, Although I knew your name from the class grouping table, I did not think you were like this. Why did you ask me that?
啊，我不是说那个意思，
Actually,
相
I
反，
mean, you look
感觉上比想象中
handsome than I
更
imagined.
俊秀一点儿。
Is this okay? What genre of game is this? Okay. What? I might have not looked into this good enough. It's a freedom that once been looking for the time, supplement the shackle. It is me. Making a Claremont. Story of fall 25. Weather here in River City, warm, lovely. Shot it is like pair of handcuffs shackled boy like you. So characters, Violet. There's her. So these are your two options, right? So this isn't gonna get sus or anything, or okay, so handsome. So we are a guy in this. We are a guy in this. Okay. Because he's describing us as handsome, which is a male trait. What are you laughing about? Why did you say an adjective like handsome?
啊，池耀，老丁刚才问你插班生安排好了没有？
Yes, if you transfer student had been arranged.
刚刚已经安排好了。下次这种小事让老王去解决就好了。
哎，既然是老丁指明让你干的，就别推。
是，这不是已经干成了吗？
知道了，我去报告一下。
啊，不好意思，被打断了。
Never mind that. He's actually a diligent class president, willingly bearing the burden of hard works. The ding mentioned by them shall be the nickname of our teacher. No, our class advisor.
对了，既然是插班生，我就作为班委，代表全班先欢迎一下你吧。
By the way, as a member of the class committee, I want to show you my welcome to. I want to welcome you on behalf of all students in our class, since you are new to this class. That's basically what he's saying. To go over this and fix this text would be so simple, but they don't do that. And I didn't realize that I bought a bundle of just soccer games. That's why it was so cheap.
欢迎来到九班，咱们全年级唯一的艺术班。
Although I'm a little embarrassed, I feel sincere enthusiasm. But is it necessary for the class committee member to show such welcome to an ordinary student?
池耀，那边从办公室搬来的课本已经都过来了，然后怎么搞？
放在讲台附近，等会儿开学典礼结束以后直接发下去。任何有缺损或者坏掉的情况，直接找老王登记，让他直接到后勤办公室那边换掉。
OK， 总算可以休息一下了。
抱歉。
Sorry。
那么继续，欢迎。
Let's continue. Where do I sit?
座位的话就麻烦先坐在那边3组的最后一排，等老师来了以后再给你俩安排位置吧。
Group 3 for now. Then the teacher will arrange the seats for you two.
就是说那个位置上的同学也是插班生了。
She is a new student as well. Thank you. 5 or 6 minutes later, I finally get some useful information from the garrulous class president, occupied with a myriad of affairs for every day.
喂，池耀。
Hey, Lucian.
你们稍等会儿行不啊？我这边还在招呼新同学。
That's what? Why? That's all you have to say. Classmate, new classmate. But they said transferred student. This is new classmate, so say that. But no, they don't go in and fix that. Whatever. Well, you do not need to take care of me. Do what you need to, please.
等等，还有话。
Wait, I'm not finished. I'll come to you if necessary. Thank you, class president.
好的，我就是想说这句话。那回见了。
See you then. Our readings will be interrupted repeatedly, so I decide to finish it, seeing as it is inefficient and meaningless to continue talking. Therefore, before he is caught in continuous affairs, I smile to him and get away.
那个什么，关于新调来的美术老师。
As for such enthusiasm, I'm not good at handling with it, whether it is sincere, because I'm a coward. Since I got acquainted with that girl, every time she treats me with such enthusiasm, I'm very excited, which leads to nameless panic and anxiety. I cannot figure this out. Although I've always wanted to avoid it since I was little. I cannot achieve it because my parents are like that. Even now, in front of such enthusiasm, I resist due to my instinct. Therefore, at this moment, I have to calm down by looking down and eliminating distracting thoughts. Then I walk to the last row of group 3. According to what the class president told me, the fragile tenderness. So this girl. Okay, so this is like second route. Can go through her first route. Whatever route. Oh. I'm trying to... Oh, you can. So I could take a picture of this. If I wanted to. Here. Let me see the picture. Yep. Instead of my excitement just now, I'm soaking in the ice water and can't move. So he is frozen in his tracks. The reason for my behavior is irrelevant to the desk windows, almost the same as those of my memories, as well as the vacant seat for me. So he's like, Awooga, cute girl. The reason is the pair of amethyst-like pupils of a girl who is painting something on the desk while tilted head in easy grace in front of me. Then my heart escapes from the ice water with fresh and nutrient blood rushing to my brain from my chest. Neighbor girl is her name, apparently. As if they can absorb all sights staring at her deep purple pupils. I even recall conventional patterns and actors' words of, have we met before? Her name is very cute. Her name? The fuck is her name? You don't even know her name. But I did not expect that she would look like this, I'm guessing. Are you Violet? So, she's Violet. Violet when?
为什么？
Why? I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. I saw your name in the class grouping table. Our class president told me that you were also transferred student, so...
哦，嗯，
Ashamed of my foolhardy behaviors, I intend to remedy with polite words. But obviously I... fails due to my poor acting skills. To be honest. I do not want to catch others' eyes, and I'm not skilled at coping with others' enthusiasm, but I do not want to be disliked or slammed by others. Especially in such a collective that the group decision can be guided by a sense of atmosphere. It's so stupid to be disliked by others. I may be universally condemned out of minor intention and neutral individuals. I may be manipulated by the atmosphere to spread the spite to a wider range. Then it will evolve to an uncontrollable swirl of spite. I'll be the one who has to undertake the spite. All the above thoughts are yellow cards warning to me, who has blurry awareness due to the foolhardy behaviors just now. I'm so embarrassed about my look at this moment. But she does such a reaction. I mean, I fucking... Okay. Orange umbrella.
那么，对于2位新同学来说，我也是个生面孔哈。
Well, as for the 2 newcomers, I'm a newcomer too. Cool. Female teacher. She's new?
我就来自我介绍一下。
Yo, she should
我
be a
姓丁，
romance option.
虽然去年还是实习生，但今年开始正式担任咱们9班的班主任啦。
Then I'll introduce myself. My first name is Ding, although I was an internship student in the last year, but I'm your class advisor in this year. Oh. I don't know that our school has such a young teacher, but I could see only old teachers when I was at grade 1. Unbelievable. Wait. The Ding mentioned by the class president just now is her?
因为今年插班生只有2名的原因，座位方面就暂时和上学期一样，先不大调整了哈。如果有具体想要换位置的请求，持要。
好的。
然后一会儿也麻烦你安排一下教科书的发放。刚刚你们从办公室拿回来的书呢？
那个已经全部发完了，有破损和需要更换的也已经让王宇记录好了。
原来如此。那么运动服？对，运动服的发放呢
？Well, have the guy suits been handed out?
那个也已经安排好体育委员了。不过据说我们班的运动服要在今天中午才会到。
知道了。对了，还有早上朱特的安排。
那边也都解决完了。
真是一如既往行云流水啊！
您过奖了。
Thank you. This is the break before the first class after the end of the school opening ceremony. Occupying our rest time, the immature young teacher with glasses arranges miscellaneous matters to class committee members by taking her list for reference. But among the so-called class committee members, only Lucian replies to her. This is the so-called able men are always busy. This is the so-called able men are always busy. In other words, fame portends to trouble for men. This game also is 5 gigs, which I don't really understand, because it's not very all visual novels are just text and pictures, basically, and then some choices here and there. So, but there are 2 it's kind of big for a visual novel, in my opinion. I don't know. The person who shows his unique ability will not be noticed by others, giving rise to more attentions and requests. So guys like Lucian, who comes forward in this condition, is difficult to cope with.
好了，安静一下吧，马上要上课了，就利用最后一点时间，让2位新同学自我介绍一下吧。
Listen to the self-introduction of the 2 new students by utilizing the limited time. Suddenly, the noise with unwillingness and tiredness around me stop. The classmates who are reluctant to leave from the vacation days stare at me and the silent girl next to me. Well, I intend to utilize this opportunity to integrate into the class as an ordinary student in the easy and simple way. Introductions.
这样吧，女士优先好了。
Well, ladies first.
这位同学，请你先来吧。
Huh? Yeah, ladies first. Is it ladies first? I don't fucking know what she's saying. Therefore, most sites focus on the fair face next to me. Sure enough, it is easier for a lovely girl to be the focus than me. I wish this girl can speak naturally and gracefully to attract the attention of all other classmates, so that I can start my free new life as an ordinary transferred student. In this condition, I shall say thank you to her. He doesn't want to be the focus of attention. So, with so much random thoughts, what am I nervous for?
那个，怎么了？
What's wrong? But after I calm down, I can feel something amorous behind the silence. I understand it when I turn to her. To a certain extent, she actually attracts all the attention. Well, do you want to introduce yourself
是
later?
不愿意第一个说吗？
Doesn't the classmates start talking in low voices? But that girl still puts her head down, as if she does not intend to reply to the expectation on the platform or explain anything to the other classmates.
那这样的话， 旁边的男生，你先来吧。
2 seconds later, I realize that I am pioneer now. A fool is what it says top left. I'm guessing that's like the chapter. 2 seconds later, I realize that I'm the pioneer now. A martyr, maybe. Okay. So you introduced yourself.
哦，
Good
这不是
job.
说的挺好的吗？秋成同学，
Actually, I heard
去年我也听说过你的名字哦。 在高一的时
you
候，
were grade 1.
好
You won
像
the 5th place
还拿过
in the
年级
final
期末考的
exam
第5
in
名，
grade school.
真是相当厉害呢。
Actually, I did not intend to introduce in such a detailed way, which is unnecessary, but I became a tool for the young teacher to encourage the
然
other
后
classmates.
还
Besides,
参与
you
过
worked
学生
in
会，
the student
帮
union,
忙组织过秋季运动会的
participated
宣
in
传呢。
propaganda of autumn
听说
sports meeting.
那张宣传画
It is
去年
said
在
that
学生
your
里评价
picture
很高
poster was
啊。
very popular in with the students last
果
year.
然是因为兴趣在这里，
Really,
才会通过
you are
考试
interested
考
in
进来的吧？
And that is the reason for you to come here.
那张画我印象很深的啦，
Deep impression on that
真的很有意
It's
思。
really interesting.
虽然画
Although
工有
you
些
are not
欠缺，
skilled enough,
但
I
真的
like
很
the
厉害哦！
imagination. Thank you.
别自谦啦，
We just hear
咱们
from
班
all
有
the
很
students
多
in our
画得很好的
class
同
have
学，
better
可能还
painting
没
skills,
你这
but
样
you
的
have
想
a
象力呢。
wonderful imagination. Unexpected about the results, I have to cater to the atmosphere, receiving the passionate sights of surrounding classmates embarrassingly, including hers, different from those of the first sight. Hers complicated sights were integrated with the astonishment, expectation,
好的
and doubt.
总之，
Well, in
秋
general,
成
Ashley
也
is
是，
versatile.
而且能通过选拔考试考进咱们艺术班，悟性都不会太差。这方面请大家不要忽略。
Besides, all the students who can enter into this class through the selection test must have favorable comprehension. Please remember that.
所以，大家再多指导指导
Therefore,
他
the
艺术
other
课的同学，
classmates can
也
guide
可以
him
向他
on
学习一
art
下
class
其他方面的
while
能力哦。
learn from him on other aspects. Jeez. However, such an atmosphere only makes all of us embarrassed, with no other function.
那么，
Well,
你
as a
现在
member
作
of
为
the
新
collective,
集体的一份子，
you have something to say.
有什么想和大家说的吗？
Well, I'm happy to be a member of Class 9. I'll work hard with all of you to face the college entrance examination. That's all, thanks.
好的，
Good job.
说
Let's
得很
welcome
好
a new classmate.
大家再欢迎一下我们的新同学秋成。
Getting back to seat, I sigh silently. It's the turn for this girl. I've stood out defeated by the person on the platform, so I wish that she can attract all the attention to provide me with an easy, comfortable life here. Forget the vain hope, and do not stare at me like that. Please, this is the first time for me to meet. Precious recess.
哇，
I didn't
我还
recognize you
真的
at
是
first sight.
一眼没，
Uh-huh.
我就说第一眼就觉得你挺眼熟的。
First,
去年秋运会
painted the poster for the
那张
autumn
海报
sports
是你
meeting
做的？
last year. Yes.
虽然你可能已经记不得我的样子了，但是你当时的情况我还是很清楚的。
gonna stop there. I'm already kind of tired. Been playing for almost an hour and a half. So, stop there. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one. Well, okay. If this gets enough views, I will continue. But if it doesn't, then I will stop. And I only have 20 subs right now. So if I get like 5 to 7 views, I will continue.